I saw a weird ass lowrider photo shoot today.
You saw like at your work or
Well,
what?
no, like it's like right at the corner where the properties meet, like at the corner of the property.
Mm-hmm.
You could see over the fence. Obviously, the fence is like a fence. You can just see through it.
Yeah.
I heard like as I was approaching, I heard a bunch of like weird ass music bumping, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on over there?" So I go, and it's just like literally a bunch of fools with their lowriders, and just like some girl just like taking pictures of it with like a professional camera. And they're all just like fucking posing with their lowriders and cheaping it, dog. It was fucking. Like Activision Blizzard back on their bullshit.
As expected.
We're back with another episode. This is the PodBoyz Advanced Podcast. It's a weekly discussion where we go over the latest in gaming and throw in a little bit of whatever else we want to talk about. My name is Oscar. I'm joined as always by my co-host and best friend,
The dead monk Erky.
the dead monk Erky.
What's good, dude?
I can't believe you died. So, just for context, real quick, we in anticipation and hype for Diablo 2, we decided to hop into meh old Diablo 3.
Whoa.
Ooh,
PlayStation over here on my notifications.
yeah, same here. We decided to hop into Diablo 3 and we decided to do some hardcore characters.
Yeah. And it was all fun and games, man.
It was all great. We play on normal, so it's not anything crazy. We like hardcore just means that there's permadeath. The difficulty is a whole separate thing. So we were playing on normal, we were cruising through, played a whole night, like got relatively far through Act 1, killed the Skeleton King, all kinds of good stuff. And then the next day, Eric's brother joins us.
Mind you, he's like 10 levels higher.
He's currently in Act 2. We were trying to get to Act 2 to actually meet up and continue playing through the rest of the story with him. So
he's like, "Oh, I'll come help you guys out."
Yeah, I'll help in.
No worries. I'm higher level. It should help.
He said I'm higher level. It should help. And then he also said that it's cool. My damage is scaled down to around what your guys is, so it's fair, is what he said.
It's fair in the sense that he does less damage. However, the monsters in the world become stronger because he's higher level. So we walked out, started fighting some demons and whatnot, and I got swarmed. And mind you, the whole time Oscar and I were playing, I play as monks, so the monks are like up close, like physical characters. So you gotta
be right up in the mix.
Yeah, you gotta fight them and then like dodge backwards, which I was doing fine. I was doing okay. And I even got like one of the better skills that you get early on in the game, was like drops this like phantom bell on him, and it was really strong, and I was doing good. And then when my brother joined in and all the monsters got stronger, I got swarmed by like 3 monsters in a corner, and I couldn't fight them off by myself. And they hit me 3 times, 1 each, and then I just died. And I was like, what?
And we just hear Eric go, I'm dead. And like, mind you, like we just said, we're playing hardcore characters. This is perma death. We had just gotten a couple legendaries the night before. Like, life was good, and my heart just dropped. And I was like, no, you're not. Like, I thought he was just saying that because he was like, oh, I'm dead. As in, like, I'm like swarmed and I need help type of thing. And no, you were actually
I was legit dead.
dead.
I got the permadeath screen and I was like, damn it.
What does it even look like? I've never seen it.
It's like, I don't know. It's just like this, like,
you are dead.
No, it just has your character and then it says you died. And like,
Fuck.
and it says like this character is permanently dead because hardcore. And so yeah, I died. And then the funny thing is that I was like, you know what? Screw it. Like, I'm lower level. You guys can just hop in, and then I will
rush me through. I'll stand back.
I'll stand back. You guys rush me through. So we all join back up. I'm level 1. I killed my first 2 zombies by myself. I'm like, okay, this is not bad. I killed a couple zombies. As soon as they join, I get smacked by 1 zombie and I'm dead.
Dead again with permadeath, which means you have to start a whole ass other new character again.
So we just kind of gave up on that.
No. We played through again. At that point, I made a new character, and I was like, you know what? I'll go through it again with you. I don't mind. I'll have a second character. And
no, I'm on character 3 now, though. So like my 3rd character is the one that's alive.
Okay.
Yeah. So after that, you came back, but I said, you know what? It's cool. You guys, I'll just play by myself. Get up to where you guys.
Yeah. And then
I'll get up to where you guys. Yeah, and then we switch to Destiny. So. Yeah, I kept playing by myself, and it's easy when I'm by myself. But as soon as other people join, it's like the damage gets like super scaled up because you guys are higher level, and then I'm just like dead.
So Erky lost like 2 or 3 characters in one night. It was pretty.
So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and get to at least like level 20 on my own, and then.
I'm only level 15 or something.
Oh, okay, then I'll get to level 15, then I can play with you.
Yeah.
Because if we won't be able to play with Elliot until we're like level 20. Because then it'd be too hard. The whole thing is, since your guys' characters have like some ranged options, I noticed that you guys have obviously a higher chance to like stay alive because you guys you guys could just run away and shoot things at people. I like the zombies and demons and whatnot. Yep. I gotta get up in there.
I don't gotta go near nobody.
Yeah, I gotta get up in there with the monk. So I need my damage to go up. And I thought that the damage numbers for the monk were tied to like strength, I assumed. Which that's what it was back in the day. But no, apparently they're tied to dexterity.
Yeah, so I was gonna say it's probably dex.
So now that I know that, I started kind of like playing a little. This time around, like I beat the Skeleton King by myself. I did all that by myself. So I'm pretty close to where you're at. So I've just been like going into dungeons trying to level up by myself because I guess I get less XP by myself. So I got to kill more monsters on my own.
Nice.
Anyways, that was our little Diablo rant. I know we kind of skipped our usual order here, but I had to get it out.
What kind of potion are you drinking, young monk?
Well, it's actually, this can is actually very on brand since we're talking about Diablo. It's not exactly a barbarian, but it's got a Viking on it. It's called Nordic Jam. And it's got this picture of this Viking just slaying these strawberries.
All right. On some bug snack shit.
Yeah, he's just like it's pretty cool. But yeah, it is a lager with Nordic fruits, it says.
Nice.
What about you, Ming?
Have something called a stress dissolver. It's got this like hand just like bubbling away in some purpley fizz.
A stress dissolver. Okay.
It is.
What is that?
A plum and apricot kettle soured ale.
Okay.
Brewed and canned at Common Space Brewery in Hawthorne, California.
Oh yeah, mine's from Two Pitchers Brewing. Does it say where they're at? It just says that it's founded by two lousy baseball pitchers.
All right.
It doesn't say where they're from, but yeah, Two Pitchers Brewing. I don't know where that's from.
So yeah. All right. Well, let's check these out then, man. Cheers
Ooh,
to you.
Cheers. You know, like what's always been kind of cool to me when you crack open a nice cold beer, and like when you pop the lid, it's like got like that mist coming out of it.
Yeah, it's carbonation, sir.
Yeah, it's nice.
I see it all the time now when I make my little soda stream thing. Like it's like all like swirling in there, and I gotta like I try and close the lid to trap it in there. It's pretty cool.
Nice. Well, cheers, man.
Cheers.
This smells really fruity. Oh, that is fruity. That is really good. This is dangerous. What's your taste like? Fruity as well, I assume.
It's very light.
Yeah, mine's pretty light. Mine's pretty light too.
Very light on the sour. Very light on the fruit flavor. Like it's just all around light. It's a light beer. It's very good though. You don't get the sour till like after.
All right, let's see what this has because it tastes really good. This has got cherries, elderberries, and strawberries.
Your father reeked of elderberries.
Yes, he did. According to them, the staples of a Viking warrior's diet.
Bet.
All right, guys. Hope y'all did your homework. Any Vikings out there? Is that part of your diet?
Elderberries.
Elderberries, strawberries, and cherries.
Who knows? Happy Leif Erikson Day.
Happy Leif Erikson Day. Hinga dinga durgan.
But anyway, man. Other than losing characters in Diablo 3, what else have you been playing this week, my dude?
I played some more Greedfall.
Okay.
I made it to the actual like island that the game takes place on. So the whole first part of the game is literally just like a giant like playthrough tutorial.
Boo.
And it's really long, and it has you talk to a bunch of people, has you like solve some mysteries and like help some people out and
some mysteries, huh?
Yeah. And then once you get onto the island, the actual island, then it gets pretty interesting. There's like natives that live on. It's like kind of colonial times. There's like natives living on there. So there's like this lady that knows like wood magic.
Wood magic.
Yeah, she can like sprout vines from beneath the ground to like kill her foes.
On some Forspoken shit?
Yeah, legit. Yeah. And
talk about that later.
Yeah, and I got far enough into the game where I have like magic powers as well now. So yeah, once you get to the island, I'm at the point now where I have magic. So I decided to go kind of make like a magic warrior build, I guess. So I can, mainly because there's a power called stasis in the game, and it basically is
Destiny.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. It's you freeze people, so you can stop people in their tracks, but it's not like ice or anything like in Destiny. It's just like a spell that freezes enemies like in place, and it's super useful now. And now that the game is picked up, I'm fighting like monsters now and like on the island. And yeah, it's a weird combination of like colonial like English sounding people and pirates, and now there's monsters and magic people in the forest. It's
interesting.
It's getting kind of wild, honestly. At first playing through it, I was like, grief, this is kind of lame. To be honest, like the whole first area, I was like, just walking around the city, talking to people, this is kind of lame, blah blah blah. And then now that I've like played a little bit more, I'm like, oh, there's a lot in this game, and it's a huge map, and it's kind of like colonial Skyrim.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'll probably keep playing it, just every now and then if I'm like bored of everything else, kind of thing,
Yeah.
So I'll probably keep playing it a little bit because I did spend like a few hours in it. So yeah, so far I like the direction that it's going. I will say though, I feel a lot of people dropped out of like the game when they first started playing it because of that whole first area. So
it takes a while to even get to like the main area. So people probably didn't even make it through the tutorial.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because my brother did the same thing. He made it to the island, and then he started doing some quest on the island. And once he got there, he's like, "Man, this like I'm already bored of these English people. The voice acting's not good either." That's my only gripe too with it. The voice acting's not great. But the story is pretty good, and like the gameplay is pretty fun. It's not 60 FPS though. That's another thing too. But once you play it, like I think my eyes had to adjust to it, like it being at 30 frames.
Yeah.
So I've been playing everything at 60 frames, and up. So like I had to kind of adjust like my eyeballs, I guess, to see 30 frames okay. Yeah. And it's not like when you're playing Switch in handheld mode, like 30 frames doesn't feel like 30 frames because it's like so small. So like playing Greedfall, going like everything felt like I was like, why is everything so slow and glitchy? But it was just because I guess my eyeballs weren't used to the 30 frames or whatever. I don't know if anyone's experienced that before.
Yeah, it happened to me with Jedi Fallen Order on the Series X.
Yeah, it just feels like clunky, right? Yeah, so that now that I got like used to it again, I'm like, oh, okay. That's what 30 frames looks like.
Nice.
But I played that, and what else did I play? I think that's everything I played. Besides Diablo, we already talked about Diablo. We played Destiny a bit, and yeah, I played Greedfall over the weekend. So that's pretty much it, man. What about you? What'd you play this week?
We talked a bit about Diablo, but I did fail to mention that I started a female wizard, and she is a beast, like all my Diablo wizards. Characters are. So I'm working on that arcane orb tree right now, trying to get the frozen orb like back in the D2 days. Get ready for D2. So I have not died. I still have the same character that we first started.
So, again, ranged.
Yeah.
Ranged.
Yeah. That's why I do it, man. I'm not trying to be up in the mix fighting no demons.
No, I honestly I would have I always choose sorceress as well in Diablo. Like that was my go-to is sorceress. So I wanted to I wanted to make it interesting for us, and I didn't want to just play a character that we both were just gonna sit back and just like breeze through the game. Yeah. So I figured. Plus, Monk has a couple of skills where like to like buff your homies. So I figured, okay, maybe I'll like attack / support. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try to do something interesting instead of just like let's just both be wizards and just destroy everything.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
A little bit of a different flavor. Monks are cool. Monks are just badass in general too, So
yeah, I think they're a really cool addition to Diablo, to be honest.
Yeah, so I played that, and then I started Yakuza Like a Dragon.
That's right.
So that's what I've been playing mostly, dude. It kind of does the thing that I don't like games to do, where it's like kind of like a short little chunk of gameplay, like a short little task, and then like hours of cutscenes and just like very dialogue heavy. But the story is so gripping and so fucking good, like from the get-go, that I don't mind. I'm just sitting there like, Let me get some fucking popcorn real quick and watch this. Like, honestly, this would have made like a good fucking like series. I'd say like.
Is this your first Yakuza game?
I've dabbled in others. When they were all put on Game Pass a while ago, I downloaded a couple and I played like the beginning of Zero and Yakuza Kiwami or some shit like that, which is like a remake of one. And they're like similar to like kind of like a GTA but set in Japan type of thing.
Right.
More open world, more beat 'em up and stuff like that. You can do crazy shit. This one is the same, but this one is like also like a weird type of turn-based RPG.
Oh yeah.
Because the main character is obsessed with Dragon Quest, so basically he sees his whole world and his whole life as an RPG.
I see.
Yeah, so like basically like you
That's
kind
an
of have like
gimmick.
you have like you can kind of move around kind of freely when you enter. So basically you can move around freely, but once you enter battle, you can move around like a bit to like position yourself and stuff like that. But
and then like you click a button and he does
a
punch.
But then you get like a straight up like Persona style menu where like attack, abilities, items. It literally looks like a Persona menu. So you choose what you want to do, like a regular attack. Do you want to do like one of your like abilities? And the thing is, like, they turn like regular like shit into like an RPG class. So the second character in my party, he's like a old washed up retired detective. So he has like his little like police baton and stuff like that, and he attacks with that. The third member of the party is straight up a bum, like a hobo. So he attacks with like this little umbrella thing he carries around, and one of his abilities he throws like rice at you and summons like a flock of pigeons to attack you. The main character is just like a straight up ex-Yakuza like fighter guy. So like his abilities, like one of them is like he puts you in a headlock and like punches you, and then he does like the suplex flip. So like more just like straight up like wrestling moves and stuff like that. Like it's cool, dude. It's it's a very unique twist on RPG. It's very tongue in cheek. It's very self aware. It knows that it's mocking. That it's like not mocking, but like adapting RPGs into like parodying RPG. Yeah, and it's like it's very well done, dude. And like it grabs you right away. The story's gripping. The gameplay is super fun, like and addictive. Like there's dumb little mini games like in every other Yakuza game. So like this is like right now I'm homeless, so there's this like can collecting game that I gotta do to make money. Like
that's fun.
It's wild.
Well, that's cool, man. So it's like a turn-based beat 'em up in a sense.
Yeah, kind of. It's like a turn-based beat 'em up. But I'm telling you, the interesting is how they make like regular like real life things into RPG classes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, it's really fucking good. Like
maybe later on you'll probably have like a businessman or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Or I don't know who the last member is, but I look forward to it. Like yeah, the hobo character. He also like he drinks like sake and like blows it in people's faces and it like lowers their defense because it like gets them drunk. Like just like really like creative fucking abilities, dude.
It sounds pretty funny. I've thought about picking it up, but I haven't gotten around to it because it looks good. I saw like trailers of it and it looks cool. It looks different. Honestly, it looks different than the other ones.
I was gonna stream it like from start to finish, but like I just ordered that. Like my setup is kind of like annoying to set up, and like especially when it's like when I'm streaming PS5 stuff, it's like kind of a hassle to put it together, and I really can't do it with the way shit's going off in my room right now because I'm trying to like figure out how to rearrange shit.
Yeah.
So I did like the stream direct from PS5 thing, but I don't know. I didn't like the sound quality of the mic, and like I didn't like not being on camera, so I didn't want to do it like that. You know, I wanted to do like I'm gonna do it right. So
yeah, I get what you're saying.
So maybe like once my new PC gets here next month and I figure out how to arrange everything, I'll come back in full. But I did want to stream it, man, but I decided not to because I didn't want to half-ass it.
Yeah.
So I'm just playing through it now, and it's really fucking good, man. I should have streamed it. You should go watch and like check out VC's old streams. He streamed through
did
like
it?
the
Yeah,
beginning
I
of it.
remember. I remember he streamed a bit of it, but
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't watch those.
You should go back and check it out so you can like see the gameplay, see if you'd be interested.
Yeah, definitely. I'll probably check that out.
Yeah, it's really fucking good. I highly, highly recommend it. Even like as I said, even as someone who doesn't like cutscene heavy stuff, like it's really good.
No, that's cool, man. That's cool.
And and I've also been fucking banging my head against that fucking Monster Hunter demo. every like chance that I get, and I'm not even doing the hard one anymore. I'm doing the intermediate one, and I've never been able to beat the middle one either. Like it's so fucking hard, and I can't like. I've tried like a bunch of different loadouts and like weapons. Like
Monster Hunter's hard, bro.
The closest I've gotten was today at lunch. I tried the hammer for the first time, and like that
hammer is the way to go.
That shit's like slow and clunky, but it fucking smacks, dude.
I think hammer has, I don't know how it works in this one, but in Monster Hunter World, the hammer is the easiest one to use if you want to stagger them, which is something you want to do to monsters, because once you stagger them, you can sit there and do more damage.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hammer is something that a lot of the good players go to.
Yeah, it's just like the monsters have such a fucking like sporadic moveset. Like even after you learn the moveset, there's not necessarily an order in which it's gonna come out like a normal boss. Like
it's everywhere, dude.
It's fucking
they have a mind of their
monsters,
own.
Dude. Yeah, they're fucking they're wild, they're angry, they're fighting for their life, and it comes through, dude. Like you can feel that shit. Like it's tough. I keep fucking failing at it. And like
I don't blame you, dude. Monster Hunter is hard.
I'm determined though. I'm determined to bang my head against it until I fucking figure it out. I will slay this fucking Mizutsune.
That's who you're fighting right now?
Yeah.
Sick.
Game comes out.
You'll get there, man. You'll get there.
I think the game comes out in a week from today, I think.
Sick.
So I'm gonna pick that up for sure, day one. Maybe it'll ease me into some, because obviously like those are like tougher fights. Like it even says at the beginning of the demo, like these are like ramped up and shit like that. Like so I'm sure it's gonna like ease you into it with like easier hunts in the beginning, so you can like learn.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. It won't throw you right into a straight up monster battle, I don't think. Plus you're gonna get like the actual story in the actual game, so there's also that.
I don't know. I'm definitely gonna cop it, and hopefully some of the homies can help me out, man, because
hey man, let's do it.
Download the demo, dude. We can do we can already do multiplayer on the demo.
I have the demo downloaded. I just haven't played it.
All right, guys, we're ending the podcast early. We're gonna go play some Monster Hunter later.
All right, see ya. No, I mean we could do that like later this weekend or whatever,
Yeah, I'm pretty down.
So
yeah, that's pretty much been it for me this week. I did play a bit of Destiny like always, but nothing too exciting happened there. So
yeah, not a lot this week. Except I will say probably after the podcast I'm gonna jump into Trials, since Trials has been blocked for the last couple weeks.
I don't even have access to that shit. Have fun.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think all you have to do is talk to Saint 14 or whatever.
No, he gives you a quest, and that quest involves doing a lot of elimination and doing a lot of things within elimination.
Oof.
So that's not your boy's strong suit.
I mean, whenever you want, man, I can help you out with that. So
I mean, we can try, but we'll see how it goes. We'll have your brother sign into my account like a cheater. But yeah, man, we can start moving on to some of these topical brunies and these news topics. Again, we're trying to get better at getting through these quicker for y'all, so let's try and rifle these off real quick.
Yeah,
Shin
let's do
Megami
it.
Tensei 3. We talked about it last week that it was rated through the ESRB, and that always
Yeah.
means that the release date is not too far behind. And here we go, a week later. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD comes on May
May
25th.
21st.
25th.
It's, oh, I'm looking at, well, if you buy the digital deluxe, you'll be able to play the 21st.
Oh, what? That's pretty cool, but
Mhm.
ain't nobody trying to not get a physical of this, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, it's way more expensive of that.
Oh,
It's
is
like
it?
it's $70. Well, it is the deluxe
Nope.
version, but it's $70.
Yeah, no thanks. But yeah, this is gonna be my first Shin Megami Tensei. I played Persona before I played the original series, so I've heard it's honestly like soul cripplingly hard, even from the beginning.
Oh yeah.
So I'm a little scared. I'm a little intimidated, but you know what? Fuck it, man. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna play Shin Megami Tensei.
Nice. I'm pretty interested in this one too because it looks like a lot of the demons are all like it's all the Persona 5. Like
Yeah,
the Jack Frost and like that demon that
they share all the demons are the same across
the two games.
the two series. Yeah, so you got like Decoravia, the little star one with the eye and stuff like that, like all the big ones.
Yeah. So it looks pretty cool. So I did see Pixie, the most annoying one of them all in the trailer. So
There you
so
go.
it looks really good. It looks really good, dude. Like it looks like for an H for like I saw they have in the trailer they have like what it looked like before.
Mm-hmm.
And then like they did the same scene like upscaled to like HD or whatever, and it looks cool. Looks really cool.
Yeah, I agree. I think it looks dope, and I'm excited to see, where Persona originated, type of thing. I mean, obviously it's not the first one or anything, but
Yeah.
it's the mother series. Persona is technically a spin-off, so that's exciting. Couple months away from that, so we'll hop into it then.
Yeah.
And then a month from that, on June 25th, we have one that we've been looking
All
for.
the hype.
All the fucking hype for Scarlet Nexus. Fucking crazy mind power anime, like slasher, action,
Excuse
adventure,
me.
crazy.
We don't know what is going on still, but damn, it looks good.
It looks fucking dope. It looks fucking hype. And get this, there's gonna be a tie-in anime series, bro. So
I don't. When was the last time we've seen a game with a tie-in anime series like this?
I don't even like. No, maybe like Sword Art Online and those maybe.
Well, I don't. They have anime games, but like, I think the anime came first for that because there's a manga for it.
Is it dot hack maybe?
Maybe dot hack. No, but even
That's the same thing. I
it's
don't
the
know.
same
I
thing,
don't
yeah.
know. I don't remember the last
I don't
time.
think there's ever been a game where it's like.
I'm sure there has. There has to have been. We just like probably not aren't that in touch with that side of things. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
maybe.
But yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. I mean, all the Persona games have tie-in animes.
Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, you're right about that.
So there you go. So duh. There we go. There's an obvious one there, but it looks fucking dope.
Sick. Like sick. Like we love slashers here.
We love
PodBoyz.
slasher. It looks like Astral Chain, like mixed with every other, like it mixed with, it's like Bayo Devil May Astral Chain.
Yeah,
but like with like
psychic
powers and super like cell shaded anime style, but also like realistic background. Like it's insane looking.
You know
like,
what the artwork kind of reminds me of? Like way better though. It's like kind of like the Nier. Like
yeah, I'd say maybe like Code Vein, but like
it's like a mixture really well of both done. I think.
Yeah,
because I played a little bit of Code Vein. Code Vein doesn't play as fast as this looks.
That's what I'm saying. Visual. I'm saying like visual. Like it's like what Code Vein was going for, but like perfected type of thing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what this seems like, and it looks fucking good.
It looks insane, man. Like this one is this is one of my most anticipated games of the year, man. Like
Same,
I had
bro.
forgotten about it for
Same.
a bit, honestly.
No, me too. I forgot about it, and then when this came out, I was like, "Oh,
Let's fucking
let's go,
go,
bro!"
dude. This is gonna look fucking insane on my PS5, man.
Yeah, same. Like both PS5 or your Xbox,
Oh
bro.
shit, it's coming out on PC, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be such a fucking struggle now. Like,
We're gonna have this struggle a lot because
okay,
Oscar and I
let's part the kimono here a bit.
let's go back a sec. Let's bring it back for a quick
Bring it
second.
back for a second. We both ordered PCs from CLX Gaming. Eric ordered it about a month before I did, so he's already it's already the eve is upon Eric of a new PC.
Now, I feel like we're gonna get flack a little bit from people like PC. If anyone that's like a true PC gamer hears us say that we ordered a PC like that, like, yeah, we could have built one. Yeah, we could have gone that route. But I didn't want to deal with trying to find the 3070.
I didn't want to try and deal with
any of the
finding
parts.
any Nvidia card right now.
Yeah, and like they had the 3070s in stock, so I just went ahead and pulled the trigger on it. Oscar did the same.
Yeah, I pulled the trigger actually last night. It was when I pulled the trigger, so I'm not getting mine for until the beginning of April, so a couple weeks out. So not too long, but still a ways away. But we got pretty similar builds, I'd say.
Yeah, they're pretty much. I think the only difference really is I think you have a little bit more RAM and you have the 10th gen
Yeah,
i9.
so I sprung for the 10th gen 10 core i9,
and I have the 9th gen i9, which I looked it up there. The 10th gen, they work. I mean, we're not gonna be like doing all these crazy PC tests on it. So they're gonna
they're doing it for us, and they're like,
so
it happened when I ordered my laptop through Exotic. It comes with a little like README text document, and it has like all the tests they run on it and shit like that.
Yeah, so so we're not gonna be like really messing with all those settings. I don't think too much because it'll all be already be done for us. But I looked it up, and yeah, dude, like both processors are yours is a little better in the fact that it does have those extra cores, so it does run a little faster, and it does also it is a little cooler since it's a little newer. But benchmark wise, like they're like top of the line, you know what I mean? Both 9th and 10th gen are like what you want.
Exactly. So I got that. I got 32 gigs of RAM. Just went ahead and did it right off the bat because I mean I'm financing anyway, so I just wanted to have that extra juice from the get go. And the 3070 8GB is what's in mine. Same with you, I think.
Yeah.
So there you go, man.
So back to this. It's definitely going to be a struggle trying to decide whether we want a PS5 game or PC game.
Yeah, luckily for me, since I did cop I mean, you already have Game Pass too, but since I have the Series X and it came with like a couple, I think 3 years of Game Pass Ultimate, I already have Ultimate, so a lot of things I'll have that drop on Game Pass and stuff like that.
But see, this is the issue though. Are you going to be playing these games through your Xbox or your PC?
I don't know. I don't know.
So we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
When you actually have, because you have your Xbox already. I haven't gotten around to getting an Xbox. They're still out of stock everywhere I go. But yeah, so you have that option. I think once I do finally get an Xbox, I'll probably do Game Pass Ultimate too. Just so I can, go back and forth. But I don't know. Like now that I'm getting this PC, I'm like, do I want an Xbox? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For like the 3 or 4 exclusives that
That's kind of
are gonna be on
that's
Xbox.
kind of the boat I'm in right now, and like the only reason I'm currently keeping it is for content. Like, I'm gonna make videos based off of the Series X. Also, like a lot of like a lot of the Xbox games are gonna like be playable on Xbox One. So I'm gonna like Outriders, for example.
Right.
I wanna do an episode of Vince Makes Oscar Play with Outriders.
Play that with
with
Vince.
Vince. It's not gonna be on PC Game Pass, so I'm not gonna want to spend money on that shit just to do an episode. You know what I mean? So
No. Like I said, that it makes sense. It makes sense. But
but
I don't know. Just
I don't know.
consumer wise, you know what I mean?
I might eventually get rid of it, the Series X, just because we'll see how PC gaming treats like in full treats me, because like I've like dabbled in it with the laptop, but I mean this is gonna be a lot more intense and a lot more top of the line and juicy.
It's gonna be a lot more good. It's gonna be more good.
So I'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, man. See if it grabs me.
So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. So definitely, we'll probably end up playing a lot of PC. Honestly.
Yeah. Especially once Diablo drops, it's gonna be over.
Yeah, we talked about Diablo earlier today, and bruh, for the first time in a long time, I wanted to get home to play a game. I was like at home, I was like, man, I gotta get home and play that character to catch up. Like I want to play Diablo. I was
and that's Diablo 3, which we like don't necessarily even like that much.
Yeah, we don't really like it much. It's not, we've talked about it before, it's not our favorite. But yeah, bro.
It's gonna
when Diablo 2 drops, we're gonna be rushing home every night. And Diablo, Destiny, what Destiny?
What Destiny?
What Destiny?
Yeah, D2. I'll hop on D2, not Destiny 2 though.
the original D2, right?
Yep.
Man, but I can't wait to get these PCs, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be crazy. But
so yeah, let's talk about this Activision shit, bro.
So Activision, for like the second or third year in the row, after reporting like record sales Blizzard, right? And shit like that, and revenue and all kinds of stuff, another round of massive layoffs hitting Activision Blizzard. So a lot of people are losing their job, and they're getting very little notice, and on their way out, they're getting Battle.net credits.
That's like such a slap in the face, bro.
And
they get
healthcare for a year out after they leave, which is good, but like, why are you gonna like do?
Where's that severance pay though?
Insult to injury. Here's some fucking Battle.net shit so you can fucking pay for a month of WoW or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, fuck off.
Well, they can probably buy Diablo when it comes out.
And then days after they announced this, it came out that CEO Bobby Kotick, aka the biggest fucking douche on the planet, he's set to receive some sort of $200 million incentive bonus or some shit from his employment contract. And it's just like,
scummy,
bro, cut that fucking bonus and save some jobs, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, straight up. Like,
dude, fucking Satoru Iwata and others at Nintendo, when they were struggling, like when the 3DS like was a fucking flop at launch, like the president of Nintendo at the time, he cut his salary by a fuckload to preserve everyone's jobs and to bring the company forward. And like, bro, you can't be like selling record numbers and then let all these people go and then be racking up fucking M's like that, dude. That's like literally some super villain shit. You know what I mean?
That's fucking scummy, bro. Like, It's fucked up. Like, think about the people, like these poor people didn't even get like a real warning, and on their way out, they're given a fucking gift card to the company that they were working
That they were
for.
fired from, basically. Yeah,
It's
like
so fucked. And
fuck
now, and
you.
then this fucker
It's
is
dude,
like
it's like
pocketing all
you
this
can't,
money.
like a fucking satire website couldn't write this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Crazy, man. But let's move on from that because that just makes me irrationally angry.
Well, it's not really irrational because
Yeah.
you should be angry about fucking CEOs pulling this kind of shit, you know?
Yeah. Moving on from that, though, we can move on to the PlayStation blog from this week where they announced for the Play at Home 2021 incentive that Sony's running, they're dropping 10 free games to download this spring. The main headliner of which being Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition, 100% free, starting April 19th. So right on time for 420.
Nice.
So I mean that's cool because I own it on PC.
But now you'll have it on PS5. I think
But now I actually have it on PlayStation.
Plays a lot better on PlayStation
without having to spend any money. Yeah, because the port for PC apparently was pretty half-assed. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to see how it really performs when I get this new one.
I'm telling you, like, I'm surprised.
Maybe I'll do a comparison video between the PS5 running it and like max settings on PC. You know what I mean? Or whatever,
yeah,
or as high as I can get at least.
Yeah. Well, you'll have your new PC by then.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's when I plan to do it. I want to do it like a comparison between the new PC and the PS5.
Right. Yeah, bro. I think once you play Horizon on PlayStation, hopefully it changes the way you see it. Because I don't know. I was surprised that you didn't have as much fun with it as I did.
It didn't sink its claws into me, dude. It was weird.
I
don't know. Like I had fun. Like, I didn't not have fun with it. I thought it was good, but like it wasn't something that I was like, oh shit, I gotta go back and play Horizon. You know what I mean? Like
right.
Like I am right now. Like, oh, I gotta hop on Yakuza. I gotta hop on Diablo. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But, it is a really big game too. So I feel like once you get going and you start seeing like,
I do have to play through it before the next one comes out. So I mean, I am gonna get to it eventually. So
okay.
Yeah, but
yeah, there's a bunch of other games. They're mostly indie games, I think.
Yeah, so Abzu, The Witness, Enter the Gungeon, Subnautica. What does this one say here?
Moss,
Rezu,
VR game.
Yeah, a bunch of the bottom row here. They're the bottom four. Moss, Astrobot, Paper Beast, and Thumper. They're all VR games. So
it's cool that they're putting those out for free for people.
Yeah, just as a side tangent, because we don't really care about VR here. They also announced the new VR controllers. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't see that actually.
Yeah, they look like fucking spherical thongs that you hold. Here, I'll send you a picture of them.
Spherical.
Yeah, so I mean, fuck VR, but I mean that means they're probably gonna be.
Oh, okay, I see that. That's pretty cool.
They're gonna be gearing up to. Those looks like some fucking shits you control a Gundam with, dog. Tell me I'm wrong.
You know, I've been watching a lot of Neon Genesis.
Well, there you go. That too.
So that's like the kind of reminds me of those little like handles that they.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. So that's the new VR controller. That looks pretty cool,
sick.
but I mean,
looks pretty sick.
I'm still probably not gonna fuck with VR ever. You know?
Yeah, neither will I.
Until it's like real and you can step into like a holodeck type of room.
Yeah, that. I mean? Or put this thing on, you lay down and you just control it with your mind.
Matrix, yeah.
Yeah, some Matrix shit.
Yeah, moving on from that, we can just touch real quickly on Jade Raymond, which we talked about a couple weeks ago. She was working on some stuff over at Stadia before they pulled the rug out from under her and everyone else over there. So she was unemployed for a bit there, but looks like she rolled right into probably the best opportunity of her life as PlayStation partnered with her to create a brand new studio
called Haven Studios.
And they're working on a brand new, I believe, Sony exclusive IP, obviously.
Nice, nice, nice. Well, she's a lot better here than in Stadia, so.
That's 100% for sure. So, I mean, no games to speak of yet, and it's probably going to be a while before we see anything come out of the studio. So it's going to be a while, but
she did work on Assassin's Creed Watch
Creed,
Dogs, so.
Watch Dogs. Yeah, she did a bunch of cool stuff over at Ubisoft. But I mean, also, it's not included in this article, but she, apart from Stadia, I think she had a couple other like failed things, like studios closed on her while she was working on stuff before. I think she's got like had really bad luck with that type of shit.
Oh, this poor lady.
Yeah, it's poor lady. So hopefully PlayStation treats her nice, which I'm sure
hopefully.
they will.
Yeah, I feel like they will too.
Yeah, so we'll see what she comes
Besides,
up with in a few years.
With Xbox and Microsoft just gobbling up studios, I think Sony has to do something.
Oh, they did. We'll talk about that later. They bought something.
They bought something, but I think they need more stuff like this. You know, more development driven stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
Which is that's good news for Sony. I think that they got someone like this on board.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, moving on from that, Game Pass, man. We talk about it all the time. We just talked about it earlier with our new PCs. But Game Pass ain't stopping, boy. They keep putting the foot on that gas with these games. They just announced 12 more games coming to the service this week, including Outriders, the brand new like multiplayer third-person shooter, like Destiny-like. It's like a third-person Destiny looter shooter.
Right.
Type of thing, but like more like gritty sci-fi type of feel. It's coming day one to Game Pass for free. And that's not even a Microsoft game. That's a Square Enix title, I believe. So
yeah,
that's one of the ones coming, along with another bombshell, a formerly Switch console exclusive, Octopath Traveler. Everybody go download this fucking game. Absolute masterpiece, man. It's coming to console and PC. What else we got here? We got Undertale. Some
classics like Undertale.
Fucking critically acclaimed indie darling masterpiece.
Nier
Genesis
Automata.
Noir. We got Nier, one of Erky's favorite games from earlier this year. We got Yakuza
Star Wars
6.
Squadron.
Oh shit! I didn't even see that one. Star Wars Squadrons. That one's gonna make me dizzy, but I might try it. Narita Boy, Empire of Sin. That's that's like the new like mafia like tactical type of thing that George Romero, the creator of Doom, put out.
Oh yeah. There's also Torchlight.
Torchlight 3.
For those people that are too wimpy to play Diablo.
There you go. And then Pillars of Eternity Deadfire. Pillars of Eternity Deadfire, which is what I actually played that game last week and didn't enjoy it too much, but whatever. I'm sure people love it.
Superland, whatever that is.
Whatever Superland is, but yeah, so
it's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of stuff.
And I mean, they're just gonna keep, they're gonna keep pushing it too. It's just like it's getting harder and harder by the day to deny how amazing of a value that shit is. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and they're really, really just trying to justify you paying $100 whatever for this,
bro, dude. Yeah,
like, which is totally fine. Like, Outriders these are awesome games. There's like $60 right there,
or 70 if the next gen version does that bullshit. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
So, a game and a quarter that you spend normally gets you a year. You know what I mean? So, like,
exactly.
It's absolutely wild, man. So I just wanted to bring that up.
Super valuable.
Hop on Game Pass, man. PC or console, man. It doesn't matter. They're both
so I don't know
better and better.
I don't know if they're still doing it, but when you start off, I think for your first few months, it's at $5, and then it jumps up to $10 for at least for console.
I think Ultimate
is like 15, yeah,
which is still not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. 15. I mean, you paid. That's like what you pay for Netflix. So
exactly. So there you go, man. moving on from that, we can move on to the Square Enix Presents 2021 spring. At least they announced they're going to be having more
Knicks
throughout the year, but yeah, it was not a good presentation. It was pretty bad. A lot of mobile game stuff, including a Just Cause mobile game, a Project Hitman Sniper mobile game, a Space Invaders mobile game. The big takeaways, like they announced earlier in the week, there was a new Bayland Wonderworld trailer, but everyone knows that game is looking like hot garbage. They actually came out earlier this week or last week and said that like they were trying to like patch some issues from the feedback they got from the demo, but obviously they weren't going to have enough time to fix all of them at launch. And like, so even they know it's
launching something broken once again.
Yeah, so launching something broken. They just showed a co-op trailer, big whoop. Doesn't look like a very good game. New Bubble Bobble. A lot of weird stuff, man. They had a whole Tomb Raider section for the anniversary where they announced a trilogy for the new reboot series, which I mean, why? Those are everywhere currently. Like, you know what I mean? I wish they would have done like a classics collection or something for the anniversary. Like, these are everywhere and on Game Pass even, I think, or Plus sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're doing a Fortnite crossover. We're putting Laura in Fortnite. The Croft Manor is going to be in Fortnite. Who cares?
Yeah.
Speaking of Outriders, there was a new demo for that. We were talking about that in the Game Pass thing. So, new demo for Outriders, 6-minute deep dive. A lot of like talking and explanation, and not that much gameplay. But I mean, I guess there is a demo out if you really want to try it out. You know?
Yeah, I have it downloaded. I haven't tried it out, but from what I've heard,
looking spooky.
Yeah, spooky is the light.
It's like It's like a Gears of Destiny. It's like a cover base. It's like a third-person cover-based shooter, but also with looting elements, I suppose, or something like that.
Well, what's cool about it is like you have like powers in it too, kind of like Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like Gears, where Gears is mostly just like gunplay, you know?
Yeah.
Just like throwing grenades and getting up close with your chainsaw when you can, that kind of thing.
A couple new Avengers announcements. Who the fuck cares? Nothing's gonna make me play that game. Black Panther and Hawkeye come into the game, along with I think the next gen update is out now or some shit like that. But we can talk about that a little more because Xbox wins in a category in the so-called console war.
Oh yeah.
So we've talked about smart delivery and how Xbox is super simple to transfer all your shit to your new box and carries all your saves over. Backwards compatibility, everything is auto upscaled. It's a fucking nightmare to upgrade to the PS5 version of Avengers.
Really?
Yeah, it's like there's like literally like the Avengers Twitter had to put out like this like 6 tweet long thread of how to do it. A bunch of journalists came out and like denounced it and like said like all the crap that they had to do. Like, oh wait, it's not supported on cloud saves, so you gotta plug your PS4 back in, initiate the save data transfer on that, and then go download it from your PS5 through this weird in-game system they have. But oh wait, it failed. It didn't do it right. Oh, you got to use a USB drive now. Oh wait, the USB drive didn't transfer properly. Oh, you got to delete and reinstall everything again and see it. So basically, it's a fucking absolute nightmare. And I've had this happen.
Is that
Yakuza actually?
Yeah, transferring from one to the other?
So I'm not transferring anything, but every single time I've installed the PS5 version, and every single time I go to load it up or I turn my PlayStation on, even if the disc is in there, it'll automatically start downloading the PlayStation 4 version, even though I already have the 5 version installed and ready to go.
You know what it is? You have the PS4 version of Yakuza?
No, I have the PS5 version.
Oh, that's weird.
That's what I'm saying. It keeps trying to force me to download the inferior version.
That's weird.
So, I mean, PlayStation can be kind of a hassle with the save file transfer stuff for games that aren't supported. Especially like I think it's fucked up that cloud saves are locked behind behind Plus too. Yeah, so
Yeah, I
that
was
kind of
gonna say,
sucks.
dude, I've never
Nintendo does
had.
the same shit, but I mean that's only $20.
Yeah, I get that. But you know what? Like I was literally about to say that I've never had any problems with that, like transferring my save data like from my PS4 to my PS5.
Mm-hmm.
But then I just like what you just said, like I have PS Plus, so
Yeah,
I've
that's the
had
thing.
clouds for like years, for like years since I've had a PS4. I've had the PS cloud service, so
Mm-hmm.
I still have my saves in the cloud from like when I first got a PS4. So yeah, it sucks that they do that, but you know, if you know that, I don't know, it's kind of like, you know, so smart delivery, does that work without having Xbox like
Yes.
subscription?
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool then. That's really cool. But I get it, but honestly, like I feel like if you have one of these consoles, any console really, even like the Switch, you almost kind of have to get like their pass, you know, just to like use your console to like its full potential, you know?
Yeah. I
So
mean, but there are a lot of people out there who just don't fuck with multiplayer at all, you know what I mean?
yeah, that's true. But even then, I think like you'd be losing out on a lot of free stuff,
A lot of free stuff
a
that they
lot of
don't
free game.
care about though is the thing.
That's also true.
Like
That's also true.
that's the thing. You can't project what you how you deal with things on every like there's literally people out there who buy buy these consoles to get like one big RPG a year and like
That's
don't
true.
touch
That's true.
anything else, you know what I mean? Like whether that be like through financial circumstance or because they're insane completionists who like play these things to like absolute exhaustion, but like there's like you can even see it like Twitter. Obviously, you can see all kinds of people on there, but you can see it all the time when like in these threads of people complaining about it. There are people out there who are like that. You know what I mean? They just
No, yeah, I'm not saying
like me.
I'm
Like
not
honestly,
knocking on
if
it.
it wasn't for Destiny, like and like I guess now Diablo, like what the fuck do I play on there that's multiplayer? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like everything it makes sense for me to pay for the Nintendo one because I like playing Smash, I like playing Mario Kart, I like playing all that shit online, you know what I mean? But like
I get what you're saying, but then what, like think about this too. Like what happens if the save file in your system gets corrupted for whatever reason? You don't have a backup. That's what the cloud is for.
no, I get that.
You know what I mean? So I feel like even if you are a single
So
player person,
I
which it
mean,
does suck. I'm not saying
yeah.
you have to get it sucks
So
that
if
you have
that's
to
the
buy into
case,
it.
then like wouldn't it be better if it was just an option for everybody without
No,
having to
yeah,
pay extra?
for
Yeah.
sure. No, yeah, no, I get like I'm 100% on your side. Like I agree with you 100%. I'm just saying like knowing how these things work, I feel like when you buy one of these things, you kind of have to like take that into consideration, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, I have this PS4, I have this Xbox. If I want to be able to use this service on PS5 or PS4, maybe it'd be wise to just get it. If I really do care that much about you could also have different save files on different USBs or whatever, what have you, you know? There's
Mm-hmm.
other ways of doing it as well. But I do feel like if you are that RPG guy that's only going to play that one game all year, if God forbid something happens to your save file, that's a lot of your time. Like imagine losing your Pokemon.
No, yeah, I
You
feel
know what I
you.
mean? Like I've been through that. Like I've lost Pokemon save files and I'm just like I don't even want to play the game anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I mean, again, back to the original point, Xbox is king in this regard because
Yeah,
you don't
no,
have to
for
pay a
sure.
dime.
For sure. That's
Both
dope.
both
That's
both
dope.
Sony
Yeah.
and Nintendo make you like even though Nintendo is
It's
a
20 bucks.
smaller barrier of
It's
entry,
still
it's
a
still an
barrier there.
extra cost for shit that like back in the fucking I mean, yeah, back in the day you had to like maybe buy memory cards, which is kind of similar, you know what I mean? But like you had your fucking save files, no extra cost usually, because like I mean, they usually came with some sort of like memory card unit. You know what I mean? But
actually, I think old PlayStations didn't come with a memory card.
fucking so Sony's been at it all along.
Same thing with with even like Nintendo 64
and GameCube
and GameCube.
I think GameCube came with one though.
Well, there was memory on the systems, but then if you wanted more memory for more games, you had to buy the memory card.
Yeah, I had a memory card for my GameCube.
Yeah, so
fucking.
Well,
Dreamcast memory cards had a screen. They were cool.
That's the kind of point that I was just trying to make. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, but anyway, we got sidetracked on a tangent here. The two big announcements from the Square event. The new Life is Strange game was announced called True Colors. I honestly don't even want to talk about this because
I don't care about it really.
We know we've discussed at length on PodBoyz how we're not into these like
story-driven,
like super like
games,
dialogue heavy like point and click almost games with like no thank you I'm fine like what are they like a visual novel type of game like no I'm out and
but then the big one
Project Athia, if y'all remember what that is at all, it was shown off during the PS5 reveal event as a new IP from Square Enix, showing this like crazy gameplay of this girl with like crazy like wood tree powers and stuff like that. Finally got an official name at this event. It is officially titled Forspoken and is set to release next year. And holy crap, man, this game looks pretty cool. Fuck.
Yeah, I agree.
So it showed like the little bits of gameplay they show. It's like it looks like a large sprawling open world, like really high detailed backgrounds and stuff like that, and the character seems to have like really quick, at least it seems to be really mobility focused, like a lot of dashes and twirls that send you forward and like double jumps to like get around quickly type of thing. You know
it looks like very fast paced open world.
So it's definitely interesting looking at. Obviously we need to see a bit more, but I'd say it looks pretty cool.
I think so too. Like, I like the fact that it's so open world like that, and you can see.
I like the fact that it seems to be fucking showing off that PS5.
Yeah, that too. And I like how there's some shots of her actually traversing through, like hopping on trees and stuff, which means like that means you're gonna be able to use the landscape in the gameplay to your advantage, because it does look like you're they're fighting like animals and monsters and that kind of shit.
And a fucking giant dragon at some point.
A giant dragon, yeah. So I think so far, like just by that little bit of gameplay, it looks very interesting.
Yeah, I'm watching it again. You're right. She does seem to like parkour off trees and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She's like jumping off of things. She's like jumping over rocks, like climbing on hills. You know, it looks pretty cool, and it looks like she's got like a lot of movement abilities and a lot of movement options.
Yeah, like
I said, on top of that, she's got some kind of spell stuff going on,
like spells, and it ends with the tree magic again. So like that's probably like her like main ability, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she does the tree thing, and then she does like some weird like magic like shield thing at some point.
When she fights the bear,
yeah. So it's pretty cool, man. It looks pretty cool. So we'll see what that looks like going forward. It's definitely a game. I think it looks different enough to where it might stand out. You know, kind of like how Horizon stood out to at least to me. This is what this kind of feels like. You know.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm definitely interested in checking that out, and that pretty much caps it off for the Sony for the Square Enix event. Again, not the best event, but at least one decent announcement out of it, which is that Forspoken trailer.
Yeah.
So I give the presentation like honestly like a 4 out of 10. It was bad, dude.
I didn't watch the entire presentation. I did watch all the trailers.
Tomb Raider cookbook, bro.
Hey, you know, in defense of Tomb Raider, I played the Rise of the Tomb Raider recently, and I actually had a lot of fun with it.
No, I know we talked about it last week, but
yeah, so
a cookbook.
Hey man, there's a Destiny cookbook out there too.
Yeah, but I guess. Anyway, last topic of the night here. I don't really have too much to say on this one because I'm not that big into the fighting game scene, but I know you're a bit more plugged into that side of gaming. So, Sony fires back at Microsoft's Bethesda acquisition and all these Game Pass announcements, Eric. They finally, Jim Ryan said, go out there and buy something, anything. I don't care what it is.
He really didn't care.
So they bought Evo, which is, for those of you who don't know, Evo is the Evolution Championship Series, which is one of the biggest fighting game tournaments in the world for the past 2 decades or something, almost 20 years.
It's been a while. As far back as I can remember, I remember Evo being around.
So Sony opened up those pockets, teamed up with RTS, which is an esports venture, and they're now joint owners of Evo, the giant fighting game tournament, which is coming back. It missed last year.
Due to some shenanigans.
Obviously, because of COVID, they canceled that. They were going to do an online event, and then
there was all that.
Their like CEO
craziness.
or like chief executive ended up being accused of like all sorts of sexual misconduct and all kinds of crap. So they just shelved the whole thing. They just canned the whole event last year. Apparently, it's coming back this year though, fully online. It's
August
Evo Online.
6th through 8 and August 13th to 15th. So I think that's two weekends.
So the current lineup is Tekken 7, Street Fighter 5 Championship Edition, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, and Guilty Gear Strive.
Which will be available in June. And if you haven't looked into that, if you're into fighting games, this one looks really good.
Yeah, I've seen like gameplay of it on Twitter. Really looks, I mean, Guilty Gear is always like super stylish and well animated. That one looks fucking next level.
This one looks like they took their time like putting this one together. So anyways, I don't know, man. I think this is it's kind of a weird thing for Sony.
It's a weird move, huh?
Yeah. But I do think also because of everything that happened last year, I don't think even myself, like being into fighting games, I do watch a lot of professional players, and I do watch a lot of like those tournament games. I've tuned in to Evo in the past just to watch like the live tournaments, but after what happened last year, I was really like, I don't know if I want to support this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that guy's gone, so I mean,
yeah, that's good. That's a step in the right direction. But I think like everything that happened last year, it kind of left a sour taste in everyone's mouth about Evo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't know.
It's interesting that they even decided to pick it up after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I think I don't know if this was more on Sony's side or if Evo was just like, hey guys, we'll sell this to you.
Yeah, basically.
We need the money, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, so Sony owns it now. So I mean, already Smash Bros had its own issues and allegations to deal with. So
it's not
on there. Who knows if that was going to be on there in the first place? But as of right now, Smash is not on there. So either Melee or Brawl or anything. So I mean, that's kind of that kind of sucks. You know what I mean? Like if Nintendo fully leaves Evo forever because Sony owns it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would really suck. But I think that would be a good. I don't know if we'll ever see that, but I think it'd be cool to see some kind of like Sony Nintendo partnership on this. You know, like, hey, let us have our Smash tournament with you guys. You know, kind of thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be really cool, and I think it would be.
Who knows?
It'd be a good idea too because Smash has such a huge following. Like, despite of everything that happened and all the allegations that came out, like, despite of all that, Smash still has such a big like pro like esports following that it might be in their good interest to pick Smash up too. You know.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
we'll see. We'll see what
it's
happens.
one of the most popular. It's the most sold fighting game in history now, so I mean, it would be wise to get
let
that
them
back up on stage. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I'm surprised that they don't have fighters on here.
People apparently, from what I've seen in Twitter comments, I don't know if that's just people being salty. Apparently, like the netcode and like the online is just super fucking garbage in fighters in general. So they're like, so that's why it's not on there.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense
because it is going to be all online this year. It's not like there's no local tournament. You know what I mean?
But I mean, if we talk about that, like, well, I feel like the Street Fighter V online stuff is kind of trash too, but we'll
yeah, I actually did see a bunch of that in the comments too. They said it's funny that they have Street Fighter on there, but they won't allow fighters type of
yeah, because I have Street Fighter V as well, and the online for that I felt is arguably worse than it is in fighters.
Yeah.
So we'll okay.
Well, yeah, man. Interesting acquisition here, but I mean that's pretty much gonna wrap it up here for the podcast this week. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for listening. If you made it this far, you are my favorite Persona demon, Decoravia.
Ooh, that's
and you are OP.
Those some big words, bro.
You auto block all physical attacks, and you are the bomb.
Nice.
Thank you so much. If you want to find me on Twitter, you can find me at KnifeLifeOsk, KnifeLifeOSC. If you want to find us together at PodBoyz Advanced, that's where we be at. You can find Eric on the internet at.
You can find me as Erky Plays on the internet, on the interwebs.
Nice. I do a second podcast with my coworker Shan called 8 Hour Chat. If you guys want to check that out, it's on Spotify and Anchor and everywhere else that you'll find PodBoyz Advance as well. So 8 Hour Chat, we're PodBoyz Advance on your podcast distribution site of choice, and you should be able to find us or me. If you want to hear me rant some more, this week I talk about how I'm colorblind and it's getting progressively worse. I recently lost the color gray.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I can't see light gray anymore. It just looks pink to me.
Pink?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
So, yeah, tune into 8 Hour Chat for a deep dive into that. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for us here. Until next time, my name is Oscar.
And I'm Eric.
And we've been the PodBoyz Advance. We will see you guys next week.
Yeah, hey man, what color is this sweater?
Let me see. Fuck, man. let me take off the fucking amber glasses. Like a teal?
Oh, well, I guess the camera makes it look like kind of a little bit teal, but it's like straight up like forest green.
Oh, god damn it. Bye. Don't eat the fucking apple pie.